Amerika wählt. Wir haben jetzt 14:30 Uhr deutsche Zeit. Das heißt, dass es Teile der USA gibt, da sind die Menschen schon wach. Ja, das wird eine bedeutsame Wahl. Eine historische Wahl. Ich bin gespannt auf den Ausgang. Wobei, es gibt ja Meinungsforscher beziehungsweise einen ganz bestimmten, der seit 1984 die Wahl immer richtig vorausgesagt hat. Shary kann das auch. Schaut mal her.
You are fired, Mr. President.
Ja, auf den Augenblick freue ich mich schon. Wobei, freue dich nicht zu früh, man weiß es nie. Es geht alles drunter und drüber gerade in den USA. Keiner weiß so ganz genau, wie es ausgeht. Es gibt die sogenannten Swing States, aber ich glaube, es könnte eine Überraschung geben, mit der niemand so richtig im Vorfeld gerechnet hat. Mein Tipp, Florida. Behaltet Florida im Auge. Wisconsin, okay. Michigan, okay. Pennsylvania, man weiß es nicht so genau. Aber Florida, ich weiß nicht, ich habe da irgendwie so eine Intuition, wenn man das so sagen kann. Jedenfalls habe ich mir eine Gästin eingeladen und die ist aus den USA. Sie wird sich gleich bei euch selber vorstellen und ich habe ihr ein paar pikante Fragen gestellt zur Wahl, wen sie gewählt hat und was sie glaubt, was es aktuell in den USA für eine Stimmung gibt und wie das Ganze ausgehen kann. Aber seht selbst. Ah ja, richtig. Zuerst einmal kommt noch das Intro.
Get up. Well, get up.
You're doing your podcasting.
Yeah, I do my podcasting stuff. Still do my moderation stuff and whatever. And I do my filming stuff. I do a lot of filming. I did work for the DEKRA. I did a movie I'm actually the Haus- und Hof-Fotograf, Videograf from the Carnival community Altstädter in Cologne. What is absolutely cool because they've been always calling me for doing, like little filming stuff. And they might have a Jubiläumsfilm. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. Know what I mean? But look at you. I mean, dein Bild ist total super. What are you using? Your MacBook?
I'm using my MacBook, and I have, of course, my light here.
Yeah.
I have another light from the side.
Because I'm using my camera, my rear camera that I'm just filming with.
It probably is fine. It looks fine. I see you. I see the dark. Everything behind you is dark. You're wearing something dark too.
Yeah, this is my YouTube studio that you see behind me.
I love that.
Thank you. Let me know anytime. I will do this for you. I did this by myself actually because I learned doing this.
Did you?
Ja. Ich habe Schreinerin gelernt. Zweieinhalb Jahre. Ja?
No.
Yes, I did. Bei Marco. I did. I did this all by myself. I'm always doing it by myself.
Oh, that's hot though.
Ich kann auch Boden verlegen, Leisten verlegen, Tische bauen. I actually built his kitchen, the whole kitchen that he had. I built it. That was my first job I needed to do. So.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Oh no. They're doing it for themselves. There you go.
There we go. Okay. You know what?
Okay.
I will pretty quick start with a question because if we don't could be that the WLAN is not working and I just need to finish this first and then we can have a little chit chat. Okay? Does that sound okay? Okay, great. So I'm kind of talking into the camera, so nicht irritiert sein, don't be irritated at all. All right? Because this is where my camera is. Okay. So weg damit, weg mit dem Ding. So it's recording. It is recording. Achso, kann man das eigentlich mal im Vollbild machen? Kann man das im Vollbild auch machen?
Yeah, when you go into speaker view, upper right hand corner, upper rechts, siehst du? Exit view screen, it's speaker view. Willst du das Speaker view haben? Das bedeutet, when you speak, the camera's on you. When I speak, the camera's on. It just naturally changes.
Sprecheransicht. This is what you were talking about. I have it. Thank you so much. I got it. So, okay. Then, oh, herrlich. Ich liebe das. Ich würde das gerne immer so mit dir machen wollen. I will just do this like a couple more times. Is this okay for you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know who we were talking about doing this? You know Emma, right?
Yeah, Lanford, of course. I know her.
Because we call it Conversations in Black. And we just talk about the music industry, just our Erfahrung as women in the industry, living in Germany as expats, that whole thing. It's wonderful. She's fierce.
Yo, Emma is
really
great.
Wonderful. Everybody's doing it. Okay, I see.
You love it? Is it a nice song? I love this song. It's like given from God directly.
Okay, amen.
You know what happened? Actually, he sang this song with a guy. Yeah.
Master KG, okay. Okay, I have to really check that.
You really have to check this song. And the thing is, wait, you checked the original one because he first produced it with a guy. It didn't went viral. That's why it didn't work out. And then he chose the woman who even has a great voice. And then there is a song where they're both singing in the same song. That's the one you should get. I'll send you. I'll send you the title. Okay.
Link.
I'll send you the link.
Send me the link.
Are you using what are you using? Are you using Spotify?
I use everything. Spotify. I have everything because all my students are on all platforms, so I use everything.
So do you use Tidal? I'm only using Tidal.
I used Tidal for a while, but I got disappointed with it, to be honest.
Okay, but it's from the musicians. That's why I'm using it. It's from themselves.
Yeah, it's from Jay-Z. It's from Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I had it for me.
Yeah,
I had it for me.
Okay, let's start.
$25. Okay.
Okay, let's start.
I'm ready.
So great. Okay, I'm just talking to people in German so that you just don't get irritated. All right. All right. Okay.
Nee, kein Problem. Ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. Manchmal kleine Wörter ich nicht finden kann.
No, speak English. That's okay. That's fine. Ich kann das übersetzen. Alles gut.
Alles klar.
Ja, okay. Gut. Es kann sein, dass ich zwischendrin irgendwann mal zu dir sagen werde, funktioniert gerade nicht, weil du solltest gucken, dass wenn du antwortest, immer Richtung deiner Mikros antworten, weil sonst bricht der Ton weg. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Ja, das heißt, also wenn du manchmal so nach rechts und links gehst, dann bricht, weil ist ja klar, weil das Mikro ist ja, es ist ja da, ja? Du weißt, was ich meine. Also es ist ja direkt. Okay, gut, alles klar. Dann würde ich einfach anfangen. So, ich freue mich natürlich, dass sie Zeit hat und mir ein paar Fragen beantworten wird. Sie verrät euch selber, wo sie herkommt, wo sie aufgewachsen ist und wo sie jetzt lebt und natürlich auch, wie sie heißt. Sie ist eine unglaubliche Sängerin und eine meiner liebsten Freundinnen. Und ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, Thanksgiving, Essen bei ihr ist Weltklasse. Das ist einfach grande Weltklasse. Ich kenne niemanden, der besser Pünktchen kochen kann. Ich will das Land jetzt nicht verraten, wo sie herkommt, als sie. Und damit sage ich herzlich willkommen. Stell dich gerne mal vor, bitte.
Thank you for having me. My name is Onita. I'm a singer, born and raised in New York. I now live in Kerpen, Germany, and for the last 23 and a half years, I've been living in Germany.
Okay, und okay, so you've been introducing yourself, you've been living in Germany, but you said you were raised up in the States, also sie ist in den USA geboren und zum Teil auch aufgewachsen. Wann genau bist du nach Deutschland gekommen? What time did you come here to Germany exactly?
I came here in 1900, let me see, I came here in 1997. No, the first time I came in 1995. I didn't stay, I just did a show. Couple shows here, ran back. Actually, I did a show in Cologne for some, I think it was a post, like German post office or something like that. And they called a bunch of us. I think it was like 6 or 7 of us from America that came over. I went back, and then I was called again for a show called Aretha, Queen of Soul in Hamburg. Came back, met my husband, and stayed. So I've been here since 1997, March 22nd, 1997.
Okay, so your husband is German, right? And you guys have a daughter, just one kid?
Yes, we just have one. Our daughter is 19 now, and my husband is, Uli Plettendorf. Yeah.
Okay, he's a musician.
Yeah, he's also a musical. He's also a teacher,
Artist.
but he's trombone player.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Okay.
Family.
So thanks for being here, but there are a lot of things going on in the United States at the moment. Of course, you guys have in the election 2020, there's Donald Trump and there's Joe Biden on the other side. So my question for you right now is, are you still interested in politics in the USA?
Oh, absolutely. I vote. I do everything. Absolutely. Even for my state, I'm very much a part of the political conversation in America. It concerns me. It bothers me. I lose sleep over it over here. I mean, I'm definitely, without question, I'm plugged into it without question. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have family over there still? And do you talk to your folk?
Oh, yes. My favorite person on earth outside of my daughter and my husband is my Aunt Mary, who still lives in Brooklyn. And
how old?
She's my Aunt Mary is 85 now.
Wow.
She just turned 85. Yep, in May she turned 85. And my aunts, like in that age, they're still there. I have some cousins. I have some other family. I'd say a good half of my family still lives on the East Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
And a great big part of it in New York.
And so how do you and how do they currently follow the election at all?
Well, I follow the election from a lot of places. I mean, I definitely check CNN. There's a number of news outlets that I look at. I also check some things on Facebook. Everything on Facebook is not good. I check the Griot. I check a lot of news outlets that really sort of like highlight the Black political experience, because those are the experiences that resonate with me, and I'm voting concerning, what our station is in life as far as Black people, what our future looks like.
So did you vote already? And if yes, can I know?
Did vote already. I voted Democrat. Absolutely. I voted already, and I voted Democrat. Unfortunately, when it comes down to this election, not everything about it really works out for us all. And that's unfortunate. But I kind of feel like it's the lesser. I don't want to say two evils, because I don't believe Joe Biden is evil. I think that he was misguided earlier in his political career. So he made some decisions that really impacted Black people in a bad way.
Okay.
I think he's trying to change that, but that.
So which one? Can you mention one?
I voted Biden. Of course, I voted Biden and Kamala. Absolutely.
No, you said he made some bad decisions in the past. Can you mention one? Yeah.
Some of his political policy really impacted Black men, Black families. His policy concerning, criminals and this sort of things, and how Black people were basically hunted, and how policy was created to really ensnare Black people, and how, affecting our right to vote, things like that if you've been convicted of a crime, you can't vote. I don't understand that. I don't know how anything could possibly take away your right to be human, because voting to me is a human right. Yeah. You can decide who's governing you, whether you're a criminal or what have you, or whether you've made some mistakes in your life. Doesn't mean you're a career criminal. Just means that you made a mistake, and the system should be designed to rehabilitate you and bring you back in. Unfortunately, the system marks you forever. And it affects everything in your life. It affects, for a generation, it affects your children, your children's children, whether or not you have credit affects your children. So it affects, it affects so much of our lives that I think that everybody should have the right to vote, period. And the fact that they had to make laws so that Black people could vote, that women could vote, it's sad. We the people is not really we the people. So we have to be very smart politically how we vote.
So what do you think who is becoming president? Not a good question, right?
Well, you know what? It is a good question. I mean, my heart cries.
Yeah.
It's so horrible, all of it. I would hope that Biden and Kamala win because I think they're reasonable and they can be spoken to and they can be talked to. I think they still have places for reason.
Yeah.
I think Trump has no place for reason. I think we have to be concerned with what our future is going to look like, not just what is it going to look like with Trump? What is it going to look like with Biden? I think that that's what we really have to think about and concentrate on. But unfortunately, my gut is saying that Trump may win again.
Who? Oh, okay. You think so? Okay, I think Biden is going to, yeah, I know, but I think Biden is going to win because I think that most Republicans not even going to vote because they just feel like if I'm voting for Trump might be the wrong way, but I would never vote for Biden. But that's just something that I feel.
Well, you know what? This is the thing. Now, politics is just the facade, the face of it. But behind there's a huge money game going on. And unfortunately, money decides how money feels. If money feels more comfortable marrying Trump or staying with Trump, they'll stay with Trump. If money feels more comfortable moving over to Biden and Kamala, it will. But if money feels taken care of, which it does feel taken care of because they feel like there's now policy that takes care of their money. It takes care of, it doesn't villainize, the rich. And it doesn't make them pay more or what have you. Rich people are behind Trump because they feel like they have an ally in the White House. And unfortunately, money speaks.
Okay.
Money speaks.
Okay, so we will see. So what means that we might have another interview. I have a last question for you. What do you think? What happens if Trump loses the election? And what does that mean for democracy in your country?
Well, if Trump loses, that's a win for democracy, actually. I think if Trump wins, there's going to be a lot of unrest. It could be a civil war in America. I mean, Trump has sort of hinted and code worded a lot of what he said. When you talk about Proud Boys, you definitely talk about, racists.
Yeah. I might call him Ku Klux Klan without hats.
Honey, they have hats. They're hidden. They're in the closet, but they have them. My problem with Trump is his agenda has been racist from out the gate. And it's been tolerated in the name of what I don't know. Having people like Kanye West stand up and speak positively about this.
Yeah.
I don't even know I don't know what moniker to give him. He's so crazy and it's so twisted. But it speaks to the American policy that he was even able to become the president to begin with, without any kind of political successes or achievements, just a bunch of rhetoric and talk. I'm shocked, but then again, I'm not. I'm a Black woman. I'm never shocked with the political agenda.
Okay, so thank you so far. It could be that it's going to be quick anyway in a couple of minutes because this is a Zoom meeting that we're having and it's about 40 minutes. So it could be that we ride over the time, but thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to say before we say goodbye?
Well, I would like to say that, there's been a lot of things on the table. One of the things on the table that we've also spoken about in Germany is the Black Lives Matter movement that has been quite a politicized statement. However, there are some people who say Black Lives Matter, and that's the political agenda. Then there are people who say Black Lives Matter as a statement of fact. You have to know that the majority of people speaking in America who are Black are speaking about the statement of fact, not the politicized Black Lives Matter, because it doesn't make sense to be political when we have to be human first. And Black Lives Matter is just simply a statement that humanity must hear. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Bye-bye. So probably we might have another interview anytime about whatever me talking about the States, talking about music, maybe about your music, what you're doing actually. And yeah, I'm looking forward to talk to you. Okay?
Always, Shary. Anytime you're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
All right, babe.
Big
Achte auf dich auch.
Du auf
Deine
dich
Familie.
auch.
Back at you. Back at you.
Wir hören
Ja,
uns
Baby.
nach der Wahl auf jeden Fall, weil dann werde ich mich nochmal bei dir melden und dann möchte ich gerne noch was von dir dazu hören, okay? Perfekt.
Gerne.
Supi.
Bis dann.
Bye, bye.
Bis.
Oh, bin ich schon wieder dran? Okay, ja, stimmt. Jetzt, wo ihr es sagt. Ja, das war's. Das war Onita, ist eine wirklich sehr, 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 sehr langjährige Freundin von mir. Großartige Künstlerin, großartige Sängerin. Die hat übrigens mal The Winner Is gewonnen. Das war ein einziges Mal, dass Sat.1 ein solches Musikformat überhaupt ausgetragen hat. Und da gab es ganz viel Kohle zu gewinnen, nämlich 1 Million Euro. Und die hat sie damals abgesahnt und hat sich direkt mal ein Porsche Panamera davon gekauft. Den hat sie mittlerweile wieder verkauft. Warum? Tja, ich sag nur #Black Lives Matter. Leider ist sie nämlich sogar von der Polizei angehalten worden und das nicht nur einmal und wurde gefragt, Entschuldigung, ist das Ihr Auto? Tja, und dann hat Onita dieses Auto verkauft und ich glaube, das war richtig, auf jeden Fall. Jedenfalls wisst ihr jetzt, wie die Amerikaner selber denken und fühlen über ihre eigene Wahl. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Gespannt. Tja, also wenn ihr mich fragt, für mich ist das eine ziemlich klare Sache hier. Woher ich das weiß? Intuition. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, Anregungen habt, ihr wisst Bescheid, in die Kommentare rein. Daumen hoch für You are hired, Shary, Daumen runter.
Für You are fired, Shary.
Tja, ja, wenn ihr also, wie gesagt, irgendwelche Anregungen habt oder Ideen habt, worüber ich das nächste Mal erzählen kann, hier bei Wissen macht smart, immer her damit, bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye, bye. Was mache ich denn jetzt eigentlich? Das ist total doof, dass wir nicht mitwählen können. Ne? Ist irgendwie ein bisschen... Ach, ich habe eine gute Idee. Ich schaue mir diesen blonden Witzbold mal an mit der rötlich-braunen Hautfarbe und der roten Kappe mit der weißen Schrift drauf.
Mal gucken, was der Satz noch so alles zu erzählen hat, bevor du gehen musst. Feiert.
Well, get up.